हेलो एवरीबॉडी एंड वेलकम टू मनोज अकेडमी। मेरे इससे पहले वीडियो में मैंने आपको एक्सप्लेन किया था हाउ टू सॉल्व क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन यूजिंग कंप्लीटिंग स्क्वायर्स मेथड, और इस वीडियो में मैं एक्सप्लेन करने जा रहा हूँ हाउ टू सॉल्व क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस यूजिंग फार्मूला मेथड। तो ये आपको प्रैक्टिस सेट 2.4 में इस पर बेस्ड प्रॉब्लम्स मिलेंगे। क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 है सॉल्व द फॉलोइंग क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशंस यूजिंग फार्मूला। इक्वेशन नंबर 1, यहाँ पर क्वेश्चन नंबर 2 में कुछ 6 प्रॉब्लम्स है। इन 6 में से 3 प्रॉब्लम्स मैं आपको यहाँ पर बताने वाला हूँ वीडियो में, एंड द रिमेनिंग 3 यू कैन डू इट ऑन योर ओन। ओके, सो लेट अस सी प्रॉब्लम नंबर 1, x² + 6x + 5 = 0। तो सबसे पहले आपको नोट करना है कि इस मेथड के लिए जो इक्वेशन है दैट शुड बी इन द स्टैंडर्ड फॉर्म और द जनरल फॉर्म ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन, दैट इज ax² + bx + c = 0। तो यहाँ ये इक्वेशन ऑलरेडी उस फॉर्म में है। सो द फर्स्ट स्टेप इज टू कंपेयर, ऑन कंपेयरिंग दिस इक्वेशन x² + cx + 5 = 0 विद ax² + bx + c = 0। तो ये जो है ये जनरल फॉर्म ऑफ क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन है, और इसके साथ हमको इस इक्वेशन को कंपेयर करना है लेफ्ट हैंड साइड को, जिससे हमें a b c का वैल्यू मिलेगा। सो लेट अस सी व्हाट वी गेट। ax² = x² के साथ कंपेयर करेंगे तो यहाँ कोएफिशिएंट 1 है, सो आई गेट a = 1। bx व्हेन आई कंपेयर विद 6x आई गेट b is 6 एंड c आई गेट इट एज 5। तो इस तरह a b c की वैल्यू मिल जाएगी। Then after you are supposed to find b² - 4ac। अब ये b² - 4ac है, this is known as discriminant, and you know the value of discriminant decides the nature of the roots that quadratic equation is going to have. That we'll see later. So let us first find the value of b² - 4ac। तो यहाँ पर मैं सब्स्टिट्यूट करूँगा जो मुझे abc की वैल्यूज मिली है इस फॉर्म में। तो पहला b² मतलब b is 6, तो 6² minus 4 into a into c, तो 4 into a is 1 and c is 5. So accordingly I get 6² is 36, 4 5s are 20. 36 minus 20 I get 16. So the value of discriminant here I am getting is 16. And then comes the actual formula which we are going to use, and this is the formula which students are supposed to remember. So x is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b² minus 4ac upon 2a. This formula is known as the quadratic formula. If you remember this formula, you can easily solve this quadratic equations using formula method. And believe me, this is one of the easiest method of solving quadratic equations. So let us do substitution now. So x is equal to minus b, b हमें मिला था 6, तो यहाँ -6 आएगा, प्लस और माइनस रूट ऑफ b² - 4ac का वैल्यू हमें 16 मिला, सो आई पुट हियर 16 अपॉन 2 into a का वैल्यू 1। सो x is equal to -6, 16 is a perfect square जिसका स्क्वायर रूट 4 है, सो आई पुट हियर प्लस और माइनस 4 अपॉन 2, एंड नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट स्टेप I'll split this expression into 2, जिसमें एक में मैं +4 लिखूंगा और एक में -4, other everything remains the same. So x is equal to -6 + 4 upon 2, or x is equal to -6 - 4 upon 2, and then on simplifying, -6 + 4 is -2, so -2 upon 2, -6 - 4 is -10, so -10 upon 2, and then we can reduce this. 2 1s are, and here 2 1s are 2, 2 5s are 10, so I get x is equal to -1 and x is equal to -5. So finally the final statement we are supposed to write as -1 and -5 are the roots of the given equation. So this is how you can solve any quadratic equation using formula. ठीक है, so this was problem number 1. Now let us do the next problem, that is problem number 5, which is a bit different. Just the starting part is different. So let us do now problem number 5. So now this is problem number 5. y² + 1 upon 3y is equal to 2. So as I told you, okay, the given equation to use formula should be in the general form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. But this equation is not in that form. The constant term is on this side of equal to, this coefficient is having a fraction. So first of all, to get rid of this fraction, to remove this 3, we will multiply each term of this equation by 3. So first step will be multiplying each term by 3. So 3 into y square, 3y square. Here when I multiply 3, 3 will get cancelled and I'll get here 3 2s are 6. The next thing is I'll bring 6 on left hand side. So it will become minus 6 and the equation now is in the general form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Now we have to compare this equation with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0 and write down the values of a, b, c. So you see that when I compare the square term with this term, I get a is equal to 3. Similarly bx equal to by के साथ if I compare, I'll get b is equal to 1 here and c is equal to minus 6. And then we can find out the discriminant b square minus 4ac by substitution. So b is 1, so 1 square minus 4 into a is 3 and c is minus 6. So I get 1 plus, minus into minus here becomes plus, 4 3s are 12, 12 6 are 72, 1 plus 72 is 73. So this is the value of the discriminant. And then the quadratic formula y is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Remember, here our equation has variable y. So while writing the formula, you have to write here y. If the variable is x, you have to write here x. Okay, so this is the formula which you can put in box just to highlight it. Okay, then y is equal to minus b, so b is 1 plus or minus b square minus 4, so already we have calculated is 73 upon 2 into a is 3, that is 6. Okay, so finally here 73 is not a perfect square, so we are going to keep it as it is and then split this expression into 2. एक में plus root 73 आएगा, एक में minus root 73 and then finally minus 1 plus root 73 upon 6 and minus 1 minus root 73 upon 6 are the roots of the given equation. So I hope you all have understood this problem number 5. Now I would like to show you problem number 4. Okay, so let us see problem number 4. Okay, so this is now problem number 4. 5m square minus 4m minus 2 equal to 0. So first of all, it should be in the general form and it is already in the general form, that is ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So directly on comparing the given equation with ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we get a is equal to 5, b is equal to minus 4 and c is equal to minus 2. So the very first thing what we do is find the discriminant b square minus 4ac by substitution. So b square means minus 4 square minus 4 into a is 5 and c is minus 2. So minus 4 square is 16, here minus into minus will become plus, 4 5s are 20, 22s are 40. Okay, 16 plus 40 is 56. So this is the value of the discriminant b square minus 4ac. We have got it as 56 and now we use the quadratic formula, that is m is equal to, as the variable in this equation is m, so we have to write m in the formula. So m is equal to minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. You can put this formula in box. Then substitution. Here see, in the formula we have minus b. Now a very common mistake students do here is b we have got here minus 4 and formula is also having a minus sign. So it is necessary that you should do proper substitution, that is this minus of formula is over here and the value of b is minus 4. So it is minus of minus 4. But many students mistakenly they write simply as minus 4 and they go wrong. So be careful whenever the value of b is negative. So that is the reason I purposely took this problem. Okay, so substitution should be done properly. This is minus of formula, b is minus 4 and plus or minus b square minus 4ac. We have got 56 upon 2 into a. So here a in this case is how much? 5. So here we are supposed to put 2 into 5 and then 2 into 5. So what you are supposed to do? 56. Now we have to factorize it. If it is possible to factorize the number such that one of the number is a perfect square, you should always go for that. So 56 can be factorized as 4 into 14, where 4 is a perfect square. You can check for other factors also if they are possible. 7 8s are 50s, but in 7 and 8 we don't have any perfect square. 2 into 28 we don't have any perfect square. So accordingly this is the only choice left where 4 is a perfect square. Okay, so in the next step I'll take the square root of 4 outside as 2 and 2 5s I am going to write it as 10. So in the next step we have m is equal to 4 plus or minus 2 root of 14 upon 2 5s are 10 we have got. Now you see that in these two terms this 2 is common. So I take it 2 outside the bracket. So inside the bracket I'll get 2 plus or minus root 14. Now cancellation is possible here. I can reduce this 2 1s are 2 5s are 10. So accordingly in the numerator I have only 2 plus or minus root of 14 and in the denominator I have 5. And finally the simplification is complete. So finally we have to split this expression into two. एक में plus root 14 और एक में minus root 14. So and then the final solution as 2 plus root 14 upon 5 and 2 minus root 14 upon 5 are the roots of the given quadratic equation. Okay, so this was our third equation. Students, I hope you all are utilizing this time, this period of lockdown for your self-studies. You should convert this lockdown period as an advantageous time for you. Focus more on your self-studies, develop your learning skills and try to do maximum things on your own. Try to be independent. After whatever I have done here, the remaining things you should be definitely be able to do on your own. So focus on your studies and wish you all the best. Thank you. If you like this video, then please share it and subscribe it and do not forget to press the bell icon. Thank you. Thank you very much.